Dear International Criminal Court, the ICC, this small letter should serve as a reminder to you, to all the human rights groups, and to all the people concerned about humanity. As the International Criminal Court convicts Dominic Ongwen for crimes against humanity, we wish to remind them that we have worse beasts who have massacred our people for over 40 years. We wish to remind the ICC that the NRA rebels under the leadership of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni killed more than 500,000 people from the 1980 up to the 26th January 1986 when they captured power by use of a gun. To this date, Museveni and his bunch of criminals have never been brought to justice for these killings. In 2016, Museveni and Lieutenant General Peter Elweru killed 100 innocent Ugandans in the district of Kasese, of which 15 of them were children under the age of 15. In just concluded presidential elections of 2021, over 100 Ugandans were killed on orders of General Eli Tumwine and of course Commander-in-Chief General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. It is on record that General Tumwine came out and ordered police and military to shoot to kill innocent citizens of Uganda. They have bragged severally of having acquired power by use of a gun, and therefore just a piece of paper ballot can never take them out of power, and that's why they have to kill hundreds of thousands just to maintain their grip on power. They will do so. Hundreds of thousands of innocent Ugandans have been subjected to extrajudicial killings, and the media or public have not gotten to know about them. Many are still being held and tortured in illegal detentions, commonly known as torture houses, established across the country. In 2018, in District of Arua, a special unit of the army responsible for Museveni security, known as SFC, tortured members of parliament, including Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, Honorable Francis Zaake, and many others almost to death. Their commander, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, has since appeared on TV praising them for beating Bobi Wine, and not just beating him, but beating him properly. There are thousands of crimes against humanity perpetrated by General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, on which we would wish that the ICC could base on and prosecute him and his fellow colleagues in murders. The ICC should not be selective in prosecuting perpetrators of human rights violations. They should actually focus more on the bigger fish than just the Ongwens. Selective prosecution is not provision of justice. Luganda viewers, njagala mbaddire mu Luganda. This short letter goes to the ICC. Ebbaluwa eno egenda eri ICC, International Criminal Court, ng'olunaku lwajjo basingisiza Dominic Ongwen emisango 61 egiri against humanity. David Ongwen yali number 4 wakoni by the time we bamukwatira. Naye ate nga baprosecutinga David Ongwen, tuyina okujjukira nti omuvubuka oyo olw'omusajja oyo, yes, are responsible ku bintu bye yakola, because as we always say, no impunity can ever go unpunished. Naye ate tulina okujjukira nti David Ongwen was a child soldier ayakwatibwa n'ekkoni n'awambibwa ng'ayina emyaka 10. He was only 10 years we baamukwata. Obulamu bw'okutta abantu bwe yakuliramu, the only way to survive yali ayina kugoberera biragiro bya kkoni. Ate nga we all know there are so many conspiracies eziri mu lutalo lwa kkoni. Kuba ffenna tukimanyi, this government wanted to weaken the northern, because by the time they came in power, north yali y'amaanyi nnyo. Be baali bajjudde mu magye, be baali buli wamu. They had to find a way to weaken and make them poor. So as the International Criminal Court prosecutes or convicts David Ongwen, we have also to put in consideration that this is a man who was captured when he was only 10 years old. He might have killed, he might have raped, and he has to be responsible, but we also have to remember that. So this small piece written to the International Criminal Court has to serve as a reminder nti tuyina abantu mu Uganda abatta abantu mu kyeyagalire. Tuyina abantu nga ba Museveni, tuyina abantu nga ba General Eli Tumwine, tuyina abantu nga ba Peter Elweru nga bo batta nga kukyeyagalire nga tewali abakase nga tebakikuliramu nga wolaba ba Dominic Ongwen had no choice but had to follow orders. But as I say, he committed these crimes and he is responsible, and everything that the International Criminal Court is going to do is worth it. Naye ate twagadde tukubajjukiza nti mu Uganda tuyinamu beasts, tuyinamu abassi, tuyinamu bamadala abasinga ku Dominic Ongwen. Era ngeno small piece ebadde ejjukiza nti for over 40 years Museveni ne regime ye babadde batta abantu. Museveni mu kujja mu buyinza olutalo lwe okuva mu 1980 mpaka nga 26 January 1986 we yatwalira obuyinza, abantu abasukka mu 500,000 baafa, abantu abasukka mu 500,000 baafa, 500,000 people died. Era nga Museveni yajja mu buyinza nakozesa mundu era nga bakyewaanisa buli lunaku. Tujjukiziza ICC nti Museveni ne General Peter Elweru batta abantu abasukka mu 100 innocent Ugandans ekaseese, naye nga kwaba abantu 15 baali baana bato era nga bali wansi wa myaka 15. Tujjukiziza International Criminal Court nti just during kana akalulu akaggwa we bakwata Kyagulanyi Ssentamu abantu abasukka mu 100 era battibwa ku orders eza General Eli Tumwine. Of course General Tumwine orders ze zonna azijja wa commander in chief ayitibwa Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Tubajjukiziza nti waliwo records, waliwo evidence. Tumwine bamala okutta abantu yavaayo n'atandika okubraginga, n'atandika okwewaana nga we ya orderlinze era n'agamba bajja kweyongera okutta. Tubajjukiziza nti eno regime ebadde jjanga yeewaana buli lunaku nti bo akapapulo tekasobola bajja mu ntebe kubanga bajja na mundu. Tubajjukiziza nti hundreds of thousands of innocent Ugandans bali mu makomera batokyalingibwa, battibwa, kidnap efuuse kidnap as we speak now. Tubajjukiziza nti mu 2018 unity y'amagye ekuuma Museveni era nga gano majeege agayitibwa SFC baakwata bamemba ba opposition abangi, omwali Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, omwali Zaake Francis Honorable, ne batokyalingibwa ne bakubibwa, ne driver wa Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Yasini Kawuma nattibwa. Naye nga wayise ebbanga Museveni yavaayo ne yeewaana na praising abasirikale be okuba nti baakuba Bobi Wine, naye teyakoma ku ekyo n'agamba baamukuba bulungi nnyo. Tubajjukiziza nti every day there are thousands of hundreds of crimes against humanity mu Uganda, naye nga bonna bikolebwa ku biragiro bya Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Tugambye nti ICC mulekerawo okubeera selective, mulekerawo okulondamu baani be mugenda okuprosecutinga ne baani be mugenda okuleka. Tubajjukiziza nti tubagamba nti ICC should not be selective in prosecuting perpetrators of human rights violation. Mulekerawo okulondamu baani be mugenda okucharginga, baani be mugenda okuprosecutinga ne baani be mugenda okuleka. Tubajjukiziza nti actually nga muli concentrated ku bano ku bwennyanja obutono. The big fish is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Era nga tumaliriza ng'ebbaluwa egamba nti selective prosecution is not a provision of justice. Selective prosecution is not a provision of justice. So as the International Criminal Court, as you prosecute people, mwina okumanya nti the big fish alya butaala ne basajja be. For this to be shared, and everyone watching or listening, this has to be shared so that it can reach where we want it to reach. It's going to be brief, and I'm going to stop here. Credit to Jaja Ibu in South Africa. Mbagala nnyo.